Good morning, world. This is Torque Spec. Today we're working on a 2014 Chrysler 300. We will be changing the multi-function switch or turn signal switch. In this case, maybe even cataloged as a clock switch. It's not too big a job. The first thing you want to do, though, is disconnect your battery. We're going to be pulling that steering wheel airbag, and we don't want it to pop in our face. So what we'll do is we'll come back here to the trunk. Got our Beats there by Dre. And we're going to disconnect that battery. Before you do that, though, give yourself some room. Run that seat all the way back. Make sure the steering column is all the way telescoped to your face, and maybe even drop down a little bit. Should be a fairly easy fix. Maybe an hour. Let's do it. First thing you're going to need is a pick. Let's take these two. We're going to pop off a couple of covers and find a couple of bolts that hold the airbag in. Maybe. So just use your pick, pop that cover, and the one on the other side. There's that little bolt right there. There's one on the other side also. Get them both, and that airbag will come right out. All right, we have both those screws out. We got a few wires here. This little one here was the most taut of all of them. Kind of made it hard to get it out. I was kind of like this to get it. But here's the two airbag wires. It's going to be hard to get these mixed up. They go in one spot. But notice these orange clips. You got to pop these orange clips out first. Make sure you get those back in there. If those do not go back in there, if you lose them, you're going to get an airbag light. It's a resistance issue. Once you get that yellow clip in there and then push the orange clip in there, it opens the circuit properly. Otherwise, the airbag will give you a light. So make sure you get those orange clips back in there. All right, we got to get this bad boy out of there. That's a 10mm hex. Let's see if the old little 3/8 gun will do it. We're only on 2 or 3. Let's get the big gun out, see what happens. Yeah, this ought to do it. Come on, baby. Give it to me. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Throw our hardware down. This should just come right off. Look at that. Look at that. Very nice. Let's wiggle our wires out through here. What we got here? Some sort of plate. That's interesting. Heavy. Huh. I'll learn about that someday, I suppose, what that is. That is heavy. All right. We've got a wire here we got to unplug. And she comes right off. Now, if you had to get into this steering wheel for any other reason and you were not replacing this clock spring / multi-function switch / turn signal switch, you'd be careful not to do this. Oh, don't do that. That ribbon inside there is only so long. If you get it clocked one way off and then turn the wheel the same way, you could just separate that ribbon and have to spend another $500 on this bad boy all over again. All right, let's see what we got to do to get that thing off of there. Well, she's loose. She's not held by screws. We do have a trim piece back here. Look at that. She comes right off. Another airbag connection. You see all these yellow connectors? That's airbag circuit. Whenever you see that yellow connector, you need to worry. Okay, she's off. Throw her a new one on here real quick. Look, see how they got the clock spring locked? They know. That keeps you from spinning this thing too much. Plug this bad boy in. Come on, baby, get in there. Go to your home. There we go. Slide that on there. We'll snap our trim here in a little bit. Let's just get this wheel right back on. This thing should pop right out. Oh, look at that. It broke off. Ah, they do that to keep you from returning it. Run our wires through here. Plug that one in. Put our wheel on the shaft. I don't know if you can see, but they're flat spotted there. Should only go on one way. Should. There we go. There we go. Just push it down as far as she'll go. And then we'll get our weighted piece. Put that back in there. Come on, baby. There we go. This will center it up. It's tapered here. It'll center it up. Now, we're not going to use the big hammer to go back on. We're going to use the little one. What do I do with it? I had it here somewhere. There it is. Just so we don't break anything. That'll do it. Very good. Let's get our airbag back on here. There it is. Went that way. Now looky here. Blue to blue and yellow to yellow. Those engineers, sometimes they get it right, man. Sometimes they get it right. Alright, so let's snap these bad boys on here. How are you in there? Oh, I see. I'm way upside down. There we go. Put the yellow piece in and then lock the clip. Don't forget to lock the clip. You'll have an airbag light. There we go. Now let's get this short one in here that's hard to do. Might have a hard time seeing this one, but trust me, there's a home for that wire. All right, let's put this back in its home. Do a final check. Everything plugged in. Yeah, it looks good to me. All right, let's put everything back in its home here, and then we'll put our screws back in. You're gonna find that putting these airbag screws in is a little bit of a challenge. One of these is gonna be handy. Get yourself a magnet, little one. You might have to reach in there between the plastic and grab that screw, which I'm trying to do right there. I kind of lost it. All right, this is being a sensitive area. I don't want to run this thing into the power tool, so I'm gonna do a little something like this. Little hand jobby. Can't get too tight that way. I've already got my screw in over here. I'm gonna get it in over here. And while I'm sticking this in there, I'm gonna take a peek and make sure I got my hole lined up, because it's kind of hard to hit. But once you get it started, I think you're gonna be just fine. Is that started? I believe that's started. Okay. Let's just do this. Come on, baby, get in there. There we go. We'll run that thing down. There's the bottom. And hand tight really should be plenty good for this. Okay, so we're back together. That's all good. Let me show you the plastic trim I was talking about. You see this? It just needs to be snapped back on there. Nothing too serious. Get that snapped on all the way around. And then we'll hook our battery back up and we should be good to go. All right, we should be back to good. Battery's hooked up, trim pieces are on, screws are in, everything's plugged in. So let's test this thing. The reason why we changed the multi-function switch / turn signal / clock spring on this car was because it would not shut itself off. After you kick in the turn signal and then done making your turn, it wouldn't shut itself off. So let's double check this. We'll start it up, get some power steering assist. The blinkers are going here for there it went off. All right, so let's turn left. Make our left-hand turn, and then we'll straighten it back out. And she's shut off. That's great. Let's make a right-hand turn. We'll make our right-hand turn. And we'll straighten it back out. She's shut off. We are good to go. For some reason now, I have a check engine light that I don't think I had before. So let's check that and see what's going on. Launch.